Welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, The Listener. It stars Tessa Thompson, Logan Marshall Green, who is a clone of, what's his name? I already forget, but you know who I mean. Bane, the guy who plays Bane. Anyway, follows a helpline volunteer who is part of a small army that gets on the phone every night, fielding calls from all kinds of people, feeling lonely, broken, etc. So, first I thought it was like a 911 call center, but I guess not. That's all we know right now. Other than that, I don't recognize anybody else. And Rebecca Hall, who we just saw in Godzilla X Kong, and that's about it. So, anyway, I don't know. It's a 6.0 on IMDb. Only 214 people rated so far. It is on Amazon Video. Came out a little bit ago. Hour and 36 minutes long. So, I'm going to check it out. Let me know. I'll let you know what I think. And we'll take it from there. Stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody. We're at the credits of The Listener. Which, by the way, let me share two quick things. Was produced, or Steve Buscemi had something to do with this. I think he produced it or whatever. Let me double check here. That's awful that I just saw it. He's the director, okay? So he was the director. And then I also mentioned Logan Marshall Green. He is like a doppelganger of Tom Hardy. I couldn't remember his name, but I didn't look it up. I remembered it as soon as we disconnected. So, some interesting stuff there because that's all you get. I like Steve Buscemi, and I'm sure this was maybe directed really well. This is not my cup of tea. We talk about, I talk about, sometimes people listen, about being on your phone. I was on my phone the entire movie. However minutes it was. What are we at here? 1:32, an hour and 31 minutes I was on my phone. This was not a movie for me. So here's what it is. It was, Tessa Thompson. She, like I said, she like inbound calls of just somebody to talk to, some people who are going through rough times. I don't think she's like a counselor. I think it's just a hope. They talk about a team. No, it's just her. They don't do anything like that. But she does it, at night. So it's overnight. These people who call in, they've got issues going on. They've got mental issues. They're lonely. They're out of prison trying to adapt. You know what I mean? Like and they need somebody to talk to. They got all kinds of crazy stuff. So I don't know. Maybe I don't even know how many. We'll say 8 different stories of just her talking to them and them sharing. I could count them right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Seems like 11 people that shared their story throughout the night. And there were some of the people that I mentioned, like Rebecca Hall, whatever. And it's all one setting, one actor. There's voice actors. But she's the only one in there, and it's her walking around her house, just talking on the phone. There's a dog occasionally, and that's it. That's all you get. That was enough. Not enough to keep my interest. At first, I was listening to the first story, which I assume was Logan Marshall, whatever. Listening to that, I'm like, okay, let's. Then I thought maybe something more was going to happen. Then another guy said, "Can you come outside?" I thought, oh wow, now we're going to talk about somebody coming to our house, and no spoiler alert here, but nothing happens. That's it. That's just 11 different people calling her and talking about how awful things are for them. So there's not even any uplifting moments or anything like that. It's just depressing, and I feel bad for people who go through that. I'm happy for people who you can't call in, help people cope and deal with these types of things. That's fantastic. To make it into a movie, maybe somebody else, not me. Not a movie for me. This is, a good podcast, radio kind of thing, maybe. A book, even. Not a movie. It's just, not for me. Anyway. It's just not my cup of tea at all. There were moments early on that I was just going to turn it off. Because I knew. And I gave it more chances. I kept listening. And there's nothing to watch. You didn't have to watch anything, so you could be on your phone as long as you can listen to it. You know what I mean? There was nothing that it was like, oh, I got to rewind that. No, unless you just didn't hear it. That's what I took from this. So, in all the years of doing this, this is one of the up there in the disappointments. And nothing that she did wrong. Like I said, I'm sure it was directed well. The voice actors were fine. The individual stories, okay, depressing, but whatever. Everybody did a good job on this movie, I guess. But whoever, I apologize. The only person was the person who said, "Let's make that a movie." And maybe not that person. That person's great. Take a chance. It's not gonna make that. It's the people who are like, yeah, let's do that. For me, and again, not everything's for me. Other people might really enjoy this and really have fun with it, but it was not for me. And hopefully, I will save some of you, or maybe entice you. Maybe this is your type of thing, and you're like, I'm just looking for that type of movie to listen to 11 depressing stories in one setting with one actress, for an hour and 30 minutes. That could be it, But you'll see. Check it out, though. That's up to you. But now you at least know what it's about, and you know how I feel. So keep this review short. Hopefully I was helpful. I don't even want to give it a score because it's just not good. So that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.